everyone, it's Alpha Queen and welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. Last time we found the ore that lay in the battleground and we're at Hotto at the moment, but I had a thought that Hotto is where the forge is, right? But in order to be able to use the forge we need the ore, which we have, and I think it was a hammer. I think the hammer's at Gallopolis. So instead, I'm going to zoom to Gallopolis City in the hopes that we get the hammer there. That makes more sense than finding the forge and then being like, oh, but first, we need a hammer. Or at least, yeah, I think the hammer was the third thing. That would make the most sense.
So the rumors were true. Erdwin's lantern descends towards Gallopolis. They say it began when Yggdrasil fell and darkness covered the land. But why? What is happening to our world?
Erdwin's lantern, eh? Back in Dundrasil, we had a legend that after Erdwin defeated the Dark One, he ascended to the skies as a star, so he could watch over Erdrea for all eternity. That was one of Eleanor's favourite stories. And I always thought it was just that, a story. But now I'm not so sure. I mean, if the Lord of Shadow's rise caused Erdwin's lantern to descend, are you even listening, laddie? Oh, charming. Well, I can share my musings with you again if you'd like. Back in Dundrasil, it was one of your mothers, but now I'm not. Well, I suppose this is no time to be standing around pontificating. The lantern's on course to crash straight into this fair kingdom. We'd best go and see what the Sultan thinks of all this, eh?
Yeah, okay, so I was sort of half listening to what Rab was saying, I just didn't want to hear him say it twice. But that little blob thing, we've seen them everywhere, all during the game, but they've been like a pale blue-white colour. That looks more like it was a vicious version of one of those things. But anyway, we saw this big flying thing, which is apparently Erdwin's lantern, in the sky as we were flying around on Cetacea. So, yeah, this is interesting. Where is the Sultan? I think he is this way. Yeah, Gallopolis it's all shadowed and it's all dark. And some of the cities appear to have been almost unaffected. Gallopolis isn't one of them. The Sultan should be at the top of here, if I remember correctly. It's been so long since we've been to Gallopolis. There he is.
My boy, please! Your reckless heroics will get you killed.
Fear not, father. I will take all necessary precautions. By the time I return, the mystery of the star will be solved and Gallopolis will be saved.
It is you. Thank you once again for all you did for my son. What in the name of the... Surely this cannot be.
It's been a while, eh, Your Majesty? Years, in fact. I haven't seen you since the Colloquy of Kings, and the disaster that followed.
Lord Robert, please, you must listen. What we were told about the luminary was false. He is not the spawn of the darkness after all. Alas, we were all deceived by King Carnelian. We allowed the world to be destroyed. We brought this disaster upon ourselves.
Oh, come on, Your Majesty. We can hardly be blamed. This is Mordegon's doing. He's the one who possessed King Carnelian and caused all this chaos. This is down to him and no one else.
Lord Robert.
Now, listen. We need to talk about that star. If Erdwin's lantern falls much further, Gallopolis is done for. What do you know about it?
Sadly, very little. I have tasked my finest scholars with investigating its origins, but they have discovered nothing. There is one thing that may be of interest. My son Faris claims to have been able to make out runes on the surface of the barrier that surrounds the star.
Runes, eh? This is the first I've heard of a barrier surrounding the lantern, let alone anything being written on it. Was your lad sure of this?
He certainly appeared to be. In fact, he has taken one of our most learned scholars to the Celestial Sands in order to investigate the runes more closely. It is there that we believe the star will make its landing.
I see. Reckon we'd better go and take a good look at these runes ourselves, eh? Shall we head out after the prince?
It would put my mind at ease if you would, Lord Robert. I cannot help but worry about him being abroad in such dangerous circumstances. You have my thanks. I will instruct the guards to permit you passage through the checkpoint. Journey safely.
Ah, of course. So, last time we were here... Well, we didn't have Rab, first of all. And, I think this is where we found Sylvando? Gallopolis? That would make sense. But yeah, so it turns out they have history. And seems to be no hard feelings. All is good. But Faris has ventured to the Celestial Sands, and because we haven't been here, or we haven't been anywhere around here since the Calamity, we've forgotten any, like, campsite checkpoints or anything else that we had, so we're gonna have to go there on foot. Or rather, probably by horse. Celestial Sands may or may not ring a bell. But, yeah, it's been a very long time since we've been in this sandy region, but before we go anywhere, I could be going the complete wrong way, but I can't ignore a sparkly that's in plain sight. Okay, so I am sort of heading in the right direction. It is this way. Wait. This way. And I think I have to hug this right wall, essentially. There is a campsite there. Do I need to... I don't know if I need to stay at the campsite to get it as a checkpoint, but then again, I don't really need this particular campsite, so it's okay. Let's go to the right. And this should be the checkpoint.
No. You agreed to do this. Come. We must move closer. We cannot hope to read the runes from here.
But, Your Highness, I am sorry. It is too dangerous. I'm afraid I must refuse.
Do you have a means of deciphering the symbols without entering the Celestial Sands?
Well, no, but...
Oh, Principal! Hello, darling. Long time no see.
Sylvando! What an unexpected pleasure.
The Sultan said you were out here in the scary sands trying to read runes of a falling star. Huh. Guess you grew up to be quite the brave boy,
I am simply doing my duty to my people. But what about you? What brings you to the sands?
Same thing as you, Your Highness. We have come to investigate Erdwin's lantern.
Sir Hendrik? The Sir Hendrik? Ah, the hero of Heliodor, here in my kingdom!
You know who I am, Your Highness?
But of course! You are my hero! You are every aspiring knight's hero! To serve under your command is my life's ambition!
I am honored, Your Highness. The courage you have shown in venturing out here suggests that you would make a fine knight, wherever or whomever you serve.
Truly, you have no idea how much your words mean to me. Oh, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Sorry to butt in, Your Highness, but might I ask how your investigations are going? You were looking a wee bit frustrated back there when we arrived.
Indeed I was, old man. That fool of a scholar is too frightened to accompany me any further into the sands. I am not one for learning. The symbols will mean nothing to me, which leaves me in quite a predicament.
Well, I think I might be able to help out there, if you'll allow me.
You are some manner of wizened ancient? Excellent! I will be very much obliged. The runes can be best seen from the ruins in the center of the sands. Meet me there.
That's interesting. So, Faris aspires to be like Hendrik, and this poor sod is too scared to go in. And I don't blame him. It seems like it's rather dangerous out here. And I do remember this actually, because I feel like I remember that exact sparkly spot. And what ran into me? Did I run into a cactus and it turned out to be like a monster under the cactus? Fantastic. Okay, a cactolotl. Cactolotl. Is that like an axolotl but massive and cactus? Okay, let's do a multi-feat on this thing. Kapow. And let's see. Serena's so much. Let's see. It was Frizzle, I think. 90, not bad. And we can do a Falcon Slash. Pretty good. Ooh, who's that gonna target? Okay. Uh-oh. Ooh, okay. Let's go with an... I'm actually somewhat hesitant of using up MP because I don't want to walk into the desert and find like a monster in the middle. But whatever. Let's drop this thing. Okay, let's do a quick hand heal. Yeah, so those cacti are monsters. A? Is that a... Ooh. You're sparkling. So I wonder what we can do. Let's possess this thing. 3 headless horsemen. This is gonna be interesting. You can do a vacuum... Not vacuum smash. No, vacuum smash, that is correct. Beautiful. Do you have anything that can attack multiple people that are the same type of enemy? I can try Zap, I haven't used that yet. Ooh, that's good. It's nice. If we had a bit of magical might and apple, that would be pretty good. Let's do a... I'm kind of wasting MP by using this. I don't need to, but... Oh, come on, that was satisfying. That was nice. Eric has leveled up, and he has 7 skill points. I don't think so. Okay, let's dismount our horse, and let's see what... No! Oh, for God's sake. Oh, awesome! Mount Olympian, awarded for successfully riding all mountable monsters. Okay. The Headless Horseman's horse is definitely slower than our own horse. Also, this thing is huge. So, yeah, I'm just going to take this thing out as fast as I can. Nice. Falcon Slash. Frizzle. Awesome. And there we go. This is definitely overkill, but I want this to die. A sandstorm, eh? Youch. Oomful. It's rated its attack by a lot. That should kill it. There we go.
My strength grows ever greater.
Nice, okay. Hendrik has 11 skill points. Oh, Apple has 14. Is that enough? Oh, that is enough to get dual wielding, so you know what? Screw it. Let's get this. And as long as it's the same type. Giga Gash? How have I never seen this before? Oh, the sword mastery stuff must have opened up post-calamity, no? Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my gosh, okay. That's all big stuff up there. And now I am conflicted. So do I go down the luminary tree, or do I go across here? Well, in order to get all of the sword mastery stuff apart from this one skill, I would have to go via the Great Swords tree. So that's going to be one to think about. Rab, I'm sure, is saving up for something, but I'm not sure what. I'll leave him. Heroism. Do I want Falcon Slash? Oh, I need 1 point. But one thing I do have is a bunch of Seeds of Skills, so I could just use one on Hendrik. There must be a reason for me to have this horse, but I just can't think of anything. Because all it can do is gallop, unless it can gallop through like certain bits of sand or something. Okay, let's go into the equipment bag, and we have a few Seeds of Skills. We've picked them up. That's equipment. My bad. That's important. Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. Okay, Seed of Skill. I have 2 of them. Let's use one on Hendrik. So it's character builder. So Hendrik can learn that. Why not? Great. Well, that is interesting. We have now mounted everything that we can mount. Where am I even... Okay. I want to be going to the ancient ruins, so I'm basically here. I could use a bit of a handy heal all. But MP-wise, because Hendrik leveled up, we're actually doing fine. So, all is good. Do I want to keep this lineup? Okay. In the event that we do end up having to fight something, chances are it's going to be one monster, right? So, I can always change my lineup mid-battle if I don't like it. But, I'm going to switch out those two. And we'll see how that goes. But I also feel like I perhaps should have grinded beforehand. Oh, that's Varys. That's bad news.
Taking a nap, Princey Pooh? And there was me thinking you'd come to investigate the lantern.
Truly, it is even more magnificent when one lies directly beneath it. How many can say that they have seen such glories up close?
You're a special one, darling. Don't go changing, What are these ruins, anyway? And how come they're out here all on their own in the middle of the desert?
Huh? Oh, they have been here forever. Since the age of our grandfathers' grandfathers. Or some such nonsense.
They were built for something very important. I just know it. Ooh! Maybe some kind of stage! What a place to perform, can you imagine?
You weren't wrong about the runes, Your Highness. I can definitely see some on the side of the lantern. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Yeah.
What is this? Oh wow, this is the first time I've been able to interact with one. Normally they just disappear.
You can see me? This means you must be the...
Are you okay, honey? You were talking to yourself, and we all know what that means.
Things past, return to me!
What's happening?
The lantern!
It's falling! It's falling! It's falling! We're gonna be squished!
Lord Robert, it is not safe here. We must fall back.
Oh, give me a minute, will you? I think I can make out what the runes are saying.
Please, Lord Robert, it is too dangerous.
is happening?
Now none shall challenge me. This world is mine, and mine alone.
Was that the Sword of Shadows?
The lantern. It has disappeared. The star was named for Erdwin, but can such an ominous phenomenon truly be the work of heroes? Was the foul creature wielding the sword not...
That was no foul creature, Sir Hendrik. That was the saviour of Gallopolis. He spared us all from the falling star. The kingdom is saved. My people will surely thank me when I bring them the good tidings. I must return to the city and spread the news. Come and find me at the palace if you need me. Yes!
Kalasmus. What could that mean?
Why don't we go ask the Sultan? It's his kingdom, maybe he knows something.
Aye.
I'm so confused. Is that thing still there? It's fallen. Okay. I'm pretty sure something's come over it because normally they're cute little blue and white things that are peaceful. Surely there must be some use for this thing. But it doesn't matter. Let's just slowly make our way back. I think our actual horse has gone off the map now. Yeah, it has. Is this faster than running, I wonder? I somehow doubt it. This is nowhere near as fast as our actual horse. But I mean, it's a horse. Perhaps it can ride through quicksand or something. But anyway. Much to think about. But Rab did manage to read the runes before the thing kind of exploded. So, Kalasmos is what it said. I wonder what this all means. Looks like the entrance of Gallopolis to me. Let's slowly but surely make our way there. I think it's all the armor. It slowed it down. Okay, thank you for your service, Demon Horse. Let's go back. That is interesting though. Gallopolis is safe. For now. It's still... Actually no, it's not dark. Or at least it's not like Mordegon dark. It's just cloudy. Oh, speak of the devil. It's now actually dark. It is night time. But it looks like a regular nighttime, as opposed to demon dark cloud nighttime. Visitors are not of course, okay. So, I guess this means I can justify a trip to the inn, or is the weapon shop going to be open? I wonder if they've... Oh yeah, I have dual wielding now, so now would be a good time to... Well, see if there's anything new here. If not, I have to equip one of my other swords. No. A fencing sword. I mean, that must be a terrible sword. Lord's sword. Oh, that's a good sword. It's a great sword, but that's good for Hendrik. Let's get that for Hendrik. Yes. That's also a lot of money. What's this? A fencing sword. Gladius. I mean, that's a knife. Okay. Good for Eric. Hieroglyph staff. Rab is a staff wielder, is he not? It's a lance. That's gonna do numbers for Jade. Yeah, let's get that. I also have a lot of stuff that no doubt I can sell, so... Claws, axe, ooh. And that whip's no good for Sylvando. Okay, let me have a look at what swords I have. Soldier sword, arcblade. Is that a greatsword? It's that left hand. But my defense has kind of plummeted. So if I had the shield, or was the shield probably alright? Meh. I don't want to unequip any of this, even though there's no doubt better stuff in the game now. Serena. Okay, what about these? Which one has more attack? Okay, let's get Eric one of those knives. I think it's a Gladius. Eric. Your best weapon in your best hand. Yes. And let's go back to Eric and replace the nobleman's knife. Oh, wait, okay. That's good for Eric. That will do. And let's try and sell some stuff, because no doubt I have a bunch of junk that I don't need anymore. So, let's see. What's Apple carrying? No weapons. Okay. Okay, no. I'm not selling either of those. A wizard staff +2. Sure. Yep. Let's sell all of this stuff. Oh, wait. Oh, no. 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 I don't want to sell anything that I can never get back. Yes. I suppose I'll sell them both. Yeah. No. Thorn whip. I have 2 of them, but I'm not selling either of them. No. I have a devil's tail. I want to hold on to that. I can sell that. No. Yes. Platinum shield. Sell that. Platinum sword. Sure. Yes. 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 No. Brain drainer. No. 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 Yes. Alright. And do I have any other things? This is all crafting stuff, so I don't want to get rid of any of it, really. Gosh, okay, I'll just hold on to all of that. And that's all the armor. This is the armor store. Okay, so let's have a look. See if any of this is any good to anyone. Ooh! Okay, I'll get that for Eric. It would benefit Apple quite a bit as well, actually. I'll get this for Apple. Sure, the sleeping hibiscus can go in the bag, and equip that. Oh, okay, that looks pretty good. I am low on stuff. King's coat. That'd be good for Rab, but since I'm not using it at the moment, I'm gonna prioritize other people. Oh wow, that is fantastic. I'm gonna get this for Apple. Yeah, I'll put this medicinal herb away, and no, I don't want to. I don't want to. Okay, I just realised I don't want to because I want to keep my Dracilian stuff. And so far I haven't had any issue with it, so okay. But someone will equip it. So instead... Where is it? The... do I give it to Hendrik? Does Hendrik need that much defense, is the question. Or can I give this to Eric instead? Yes. Is the... What was Eric wearing before? Dress. Okay. That will do for the time being. And it is still nighttime, so let's go to the inn. Whatever that may be. Just here, apparently. Is this the inn? It is. There's a red book here. I've probably read this before. Oh no, I haven't! So you want to be a witch. But I already know the recipes. Okay, so I have found it before. Stay overnight or rest a while. Stay overnight. I have like no money now. I need to start fighting enemies again. I had something like... I had well over 100,000 at one point, and now that's all just evaporated. You know, I gotta keep my party members alive and well, with good armor. Good gear. So, we should be able to find the Sultan now. Oh boy. Oh yeah, there's cats here. I don't know if... There's a lot of cats here. I think I saw like... Well, I saw two. I thought that place was a cat, but that's just a lady. Where's Faris? I don't see him. Oh, he's there. All hail our saviour.
It is a relief to see you safe, my friends. When the star shattered, I could not help but fear the worst. Faris has explained all that came to pass out upon the sands. It seems a savior appeared and destroyed the lantern before it could lay waste to my kingdom.
Aye. Though, I wouldn't go calling him your savior just yet. Anyway, never mind that now. There's something I want to ask you, your majesty. The runes on the barrier around the star, they spelled out a word. Kalasmus. Does that mean anything to you?
Kalasmos. Sadly, it does not.
Well, if it was written on the side of a star, you can bet it means something. Something important. Yeah, but we can't go letting it distract us too much. Mordigan's not going to defeat himself. We've work to be getting on with.
Lord Robert, your quest to defeat the Lord of Shadows is a noble one. The people of Gallopolis will be praying for your success.
Yes, and if there is ever anything you require, you need only ask. After all, I still owe you a favor.
Oh, I clean forgot. We need to ask the Sultan about that hammer that used to belong to Erdwin.
Is there something I can help you with, Lord Robert?
As a matter of fact, there is. I need to pick your brains about a giant hammer that's supposed to be kept here in Gallopolis. We're going to need it to defeat Mordigan, and apparently, you lot have had it since the Age of Heroes.
A giant hammer, you say? Ah, yes. You mean the forging hammer? It has been in the royal family for generations. Varys, fetch the forging hammer from the treasure room.
Aye, this is it. This is Erdwin's hammer, the one we saw in the vision.
Father, do you truly intend to give the hammer away? We had intended to sell it in order to fund this year's national...
Silence! Insolent boy! The forging hammer is one of Gallopolis' greatest treasures. It has been handed down through the generations since time immemorial. But if we must relinquish it, then so be it. You are the only ones who can defeat the Lord of Shadows. If you need it, it is yours.
My nurse once told me that the power of the spirit of the land resides within the forging hammer. It is said that it can beat even the hardest of metals into shape. At least, I think that is how the story... Well, I hope it helps you on your quest. Best of luck, dear friends. I shall be expecting good news.
That's it? Okay. I was imagining we'd have to go through a bit more of a grueling quest, but the Sultan just gave that to us, which is interesting. So let's have a look. It'll be in the important items. The forging hammer. Wait, what? Calasmus flute? That's not a coincidence, surely. It's spelled slightly differently. It was... What did Rab say? Calasmus or something? No, this is Calamus flute. But Rab was saying Calasmos? That just seems a bit too similar for it to be a coincidence. But anyway, we have that, and we have the ore somewhere. I can't see it, but it's there somewhere. So that means Hotto, I suppose? I don't know how long I've been recording for, but I don't think it's been that long. Do I call it? I don't know. Well, okay. That seems to be it for Gallopolis. Maybe I'll just make this a short video. Are there any new side quests? Are you a new side quest? Ah, okay. You are a new side quest. Oh dear, I came here to research Erdwin's lantern. I'm an astronomer, you see, but now it's gone and disappeared, so I'm not sure what to do. Some of my colleagues have managed to find some shards of the lantern out in the desert, though. I've seen a couple and they look absolutely fascinating. I'd love to perform a few experiments on one. But I've heard the desert's crawling with monsters. There's no way someone like me could venture out there on a shard hunt. You look like you can handle yourself though. I don't suppose to be able to go out there and find one for me, would you? Okay. Really? Oh, thank you. As far as I heard it, the shards have been turning up in the desert to the north of Gallopolis. If you could find one and bring it to me, I'd be ever so grateful. I'll be waiting here for you, alright? Okay, so that's another side quest accepted. Are there any other side quests in Gallopolis before I get out of here? That I need to... This I've had on hold since the beginning of the game, and all I get for it is the gold chain. Protocol, Academy, Honolulu, Academy, Gondolier. Oh, that's Gallopolis, Honolulu, Swords Rust, Nautica. Okay. Let's zoom to... We'll zoom to Hotto and we will we'll end the episode where we began it, which was in Hotto. Yes, hopefully... I kind of hope that the quest to find the furnace or forge has a bit more to it than the forging hammer. But there's a lot of loose ends still open with the Gallopolis situation. So yeah, I'm just going to call it a video. Where's the priest? There you are. Next time we will scour through Hotto and find out what's going on with the forge. Thank you guys all so much for watching and have a great day.